Welcome to Tourism Talk. I'm your host, Mary Hammond with the Paducah Convention and Visitors Bureau, and my guest today is my friend for many years, Gail Butler, and she's director of the Clemens Fine Arts Center here at WKCTC.
That's right. Not one bauble.
Not one bauble, I know, amazing. West Kentucky Community and Technical College.
Yes.
And how proud are we of this school?
We are extremely proud of this school. There are so many exciting things that's going on all over campus, renovations. In fact, our building has renovated the student center area, the commons area. We have a small staging area now that can be used for performances, complete with audio and lighting. And then we have just renovated the lobby gallery. And there's a wonderful show in there right now, and it looks completely different. So everybody needs to come to see what we've done.
And I will say that I think the schedule for the lobby area, the exhibit area, is a fabulous.
Oh, I do too.
And it goes everywhere from students and faculty to nationally known or internationally known figures such as Finster. I knew it was an F.
Finster, Reverend Howard Finster.
Reverend Howard Finster.
Right.
And I saw this when visiting recently in Franklin, Tennessee, and we were mentioning his name. In fact, I think that exhibit will probably go to Franklin from here. And they were like all over it. Oh my gosh, we collect. You know, it was
Right.
very cool to see that these are, you know, sometimes we may not recognize the names, but let me tell you, there are people and art collectors who do know.
Oh yes, and the Finster story is really an interesting story as well. He had no training whatsoever. He was a reverend. And I say that because he is no longer with us, but he was a reverend, and he had a vision from God that he should be a painter, that he should be an artist, and sculpture. And so in the basement of his home in Georgia, he started producing art. And it's termed as folk art, and we're really privileged to have it here, and your office helped us to do that too, by the way.
Yes,
so,
Robin Malpass, our marketing
yes,
consultant.
and Harvey Sadow at the Paducah
And
School
Harvey,
of Art.
yes.
Harvey spearheaded the
good.
exhibit schedule this year, so we're
Good.
very proud of that.
Of course, you know I love collaborations. That's
Yeah.
one of my favorite parts about tourism.
Well,
Everybody working together.
Yeah, me too.
That's
we
great.
need each other.
Well, the brochure looks great. The schedule is comprehensive. It's all over the place. I mean, and you know I love speakers and books and the art, the local shows, the national shows. It's great.
We are very excited about our schedule this year. I think this year I can honestly say, I'm sure I've said it before and believe that it was true, but this may be the year where we have more things for more people, a wider variety of audiences, which is the goal for us, is to bring in that 18 to 35-year-old demographic and, you know, the 40s, 50s group, and give everybody something to see, and at the same time try to continue to serve our loyal patrons, such as you.
I'm not sure where I fall in there. I love it though when you were saying you're trying to reach a wider audience. It just reminds me of what the college in general and Dr. Veazey are trying to do, just expanding, filling the needs that aren't met in our community. And I really see not only the college as a whole following where the whole city is going, but this filling the needs in our community.
Well, and you know, we're trying to do that in a number of different ways. One of the catchphrases, if you will, in the arts is broadening the participation and the depth of the participation for people who come to this space. Not only do they come and see a show, they can come and do a workshop, they can come and sit on the stage and hear local and regional songwriters perform acoustically and be in a really intimate, laid-back atmosphere. So we really, and then there's the campus series, which, oh wow, am I am extremely excited about the campus series this year.
Well, and it's just like, I mean, I'm like ding, 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 all those like good bells are going off.
Good.
Cultural tourism now is a hands-on. Everybody loves to go and listen and see, but they also want that opportunity to be right there, right, almost touching, or actually doing the touching of the instruments, participating with the songwriters, with Silas House, getting right there and talking to him about his books and
Chef Jeff Henderson
and the chef. Oh my gosh, all those. That's exactly cultural tourism. So we're all so on the same page. It's really fabulous.
That's awesome.
You know it is. Yay!
That's awesome.
Go Team Paducah.
That's right. That's right. Well, we have many things, and I briefly mentioned our Backstage Pass Series, which is the Coffeehouse Series. And for folks who are watching, our season may have begun when you see this. So if that is the case, just go, wow, I'm sorry I missed that. And make sure that you check the schedule, which is on our website, and I'm sure we'll see that throughout the show. Or give us a call and we'll mail you your own personal brochure. But we start on September 17th with the brothers Brogan and J.T. Oglesby. Those guys are from Paducah. They're lots and lots of fun. They're names that people will be familiar with, and we love to bring folks like them in because it gives them a chance to perform in a venue that is a performance venue, not necessarily. There's nothing wrong with playing out, you know, which is what musicians refer to as, you know, restaurants and bar gigs.
Sure.
And so, but here it's about the music, and the other things are the sideline.
Sure. This is pretty close to that Newfoundland music, you know, that's close to my heart.
Yes,
But I
it
read
is.
about the jigs and the reels and the Celtic drinking songs and rebel ballads,
Yes.
stirring the blood and quickening the pulse. I love it.
Yes, and J.D. Oglesby is the winner of the National Thumb Pickers
Wow.
Award. So that's a big deal.
Yes.
And they will be here together that night. They will be playing separate sets, but they'll be here together, and we'll have food, coffee, beverages, water, sodas,
$6.
and desserts. Yes, but you have to pay a little extra for your cake.
Okay, well, when you're paying $6.
That's
I mean,
right.
What a good
That's
deal
right.
that is. But September's not just one performance. I mean, it just
Oh,
goes
no.
on and on.
No, it does. It does
It
go on and
does.
on. Absolutely. This is the Campus Series kickoff, and this is Thompson Square. They're a husband and wife duo. They're, if you turn on country radio right now, you're going to hear one of their two big hits. They had first, Are You Gonna Kiss Me or Not? And they were nominated for 2 CMT awards for that particular music video. And now their second release is I Got You. And it's not the Sonny and Cher song. It is a new and improved version, although I love Sonny and Cher, that music. But anyway, that is now number 7 this week.
That's good.
On the Billboard Country charts. Number 17, I'm sorry.
For those of you watching who don't know Gail and her experience with being able to tap these groups right before they get big. I mean, we're going back to summer festival days, and we look back now at the names that performed on the
Vince Gill.
riverfront. Oh, people right before they made big. You just had a way of booking them, and
I
this
had
is
a lot of
another one.
help.
Well, and you did it last year here as well.
I did. The band Perry is maybe my best buy since
Oh.
Vince Gill. They were amazing, and now have just, you know, now they're headlining their own tours, which is a big deal.
Well, now is the time to get these tickets because you
Yes.
will hear more about Thompson Square. Right now, it's $20.
Yes,
Students
it's $20.
and children, $10.
That's right.
Take advantage of this because it won't happen again.
Right. As you know, part of our goal, part of our mission as a performing arts center is to make the arts affordable to as many people as possible. So if somebody really wants to come to a show, you know, $20 is not bad. If you're a student, $10, you really can't do a movie and popcorn for that. So
I'd venture to say there's not any place else you'll see them for $20 ever again.
I'm pretty sure you're right because they're going out with Brad Paisley when they leave
yes.
us.
Yeah,
So
I would say.
you know, they're gonna be doing okay.
Well, I would like it if he stopped by.
Yeah, wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be cool?
That
But
would
you'll
be.
get a good show anyway. We're opening
Good.
with 2 couple acts. Ellen Owen, who is not in the brochure because that's a really new addition,
Okay.
will be opening for Thompson Square. And so both sets are going to be awesome.
Now, is this, when you get your season tickets here, is this part of it?
No, it is not.
So is this only individual tickets?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
but
Gotta
they
get
are
my tickets
reserved
when I leave
seating.
here.
They are reserved
Okay.
seating. We were doing them general admission, and
Yeah.
boy, last year I had the band Perry, and they were sold out with a waiting list and a
yes.
waiting line, and it was like the old summer festival days, except we have a lot fewer seats. People were lined up outside the front doors
Wow.
that morning, so it was really very cool.
So when will these tickets go on sale?
They are on sale now.
Okay, yes, we'll get them
At
today.
artsandfocus.org.
Okay, hope you got that, artsandfocus.org. Moving right along, gosh, get into another series, the Keynote Series.
Yes, and we're starting that series this year with the 5th Annual Hispanic Heritage Celebration. And we will have a speaker with us, and he will be talking about Hispanic heritage, and we're very excited. And he is also the director of the Kentucky Institute of International Studies. And as a result of that partnership, and Carolyn Perry on campus and our Office of Diversity, they're bringing in the Mask of the Michoacan. And I'm sure I said that wrong.
It sounded good.
But and these are masks that were used in celebrations, replicas of masks that were used in celebrations by the people of the Michoacan.
I love people knowing their roots. So when you start out here with the Irish music, now we're going to the Hispanic heritage.
Yes.
I love this, and it just continues throughout the programming, and thank you for doing
You're
that.
welcome. I mean, and it's honestly with a lot of partnerships on and off
Yes.
campus that we're
That's
able
great.
to make this happen.
That's great. And then one Laura already claimed these tickets at our office, Ballroom with a Twist.
Now this is the opening act for the Focus Series, and I am so excited about this show. You know, we have done ballroom dance one other time here, and then we did Latin dance another time. But this is Ballroom with a Twist, and the dancers, it's choreographed by Dancing with the Stars, Louis Amstel, and it was his idea. He conceived it, and we have dancers, young, talented, edgy dancers from Dancing with the Stars, So You Think You Can Dance, which I love that show,
Yes.
and High School Musical, the movie. And then, just to throw a little variety in, we have 2 American Idol finalists from 2 different seasons.
Can you say who?
I could if I remembered the names right now.
Well, this will be really fun.
It will, but you know, I'll get that information and we'll put it on the website,
Okay,
or we'll
we
do a
will.
different show. But it's awesome, and I will include that in the individual press.
Sure. Well, these folks will all look familiar on stage, which will be fun.
They will, and the costumes are amazing.
Good.
The dancing and the choreography is quite something. And you know, I have this passion for dance and presenting dance. I think that, you know, we owe that to the community to present in an area that they may not be able to see unless they leave town.
That's great. And that's October 8th, another Saturday, which is very nice.
Yes, and if you happen to be a patron of the series, you will be invited to our patron party immediately prior to that.
That's great. That's great. And I love the Saturday night, the date night.
Oh yeah, I do that whenever possible with
Yes,
the Focus
that's good.
Series.
That's great. Well, and then the others fill in between.
Yes.
That's good. And of course, our very own Terry Mike Jeffery.
Yes. What a lot of people don't know about our own Terry Mike Jeffery is that he is Grammy nominated for a children's song, which he's very proud of. He wrote for Sesame Street years ago.
Didn't know that.
And he also was the music director and played the young Elvis
Yes.
in a touring production of Elvis. And then he does all of these cruises, these Elvis cruises, and he also plays at Graceland. So, you know, that's saying something. And he's bringing with him DJ Fontana and Glenn D. Harden, who were actually members. DJ was the drummer in the early days, and Harden was with him during the TCB days. So, you know, they both know the music very well.
And this will be November 5th. Another
Right.
Saturday. That's
Right.
great. Well,
Right.
do come out, and we're all Terry Mike fans. And
Well, we thought it would be fun. You know, he's done some of our backstage passes, and he and I were talking, and he said, "What would you think?" And I said, "I think that it's a great idea. Let's do
I
it."
think so too. That's
So-
good. It'll sell out. I think all of these will.
I hope so.
I definitely think so. And then right there with Nashville Association of Songwriters International.
And we
Tell me
host
about
the West
this.
Kentucky chapter of, they call it NASI for short, NASI. And We host them here once a month. They meet in the Student Center the second Monday of each month from 6 to 8. It's open. Our students can come and sit and listen, and they bring in songwriters, professional songwriters who are actually working on Music Row to critique their music and to give them tips on the business, how to get your music heard. That's not going to work for that bridge or whatever it might be. And then they will critique their music later.
This is something we may put on the Paducah Tourism website as a workshop that the public could come if they wanted to. If a visitor was here and they saw that,
that would be awesome.
I think that'd be great.
Right. Janet Miller is a driving force with that and is their coordinator right now, and she does a great job with that. But as part of our partnership with them, they get one Backstage Pass Coffeehouse in which to showcase their group.
That's very nice. Now, is it Paducah Life magazine that I've seen maybe this fall, the issue? It's got some of the songwriters. It seems like Paul Hatfield is in there.
Yeah, he's great. I love Paul. They've all played here. You know, I mean, not all of them, but many of them have played here at one time or another for one gig or another. And some of them actually get to kind of move it up, step it up a little bit. And if I need somebody to open, they do. You know, some of our local guys do that.
Is this picture in the brochure from your set?
That is our set.
I didn't think it was clip art. It's beautiful.
That is, no clip art in this. That is a Backstage Pass set of Todd Birdsong.
Very elegant.
Thank you.
Pick these up. We've got them at the Visitors Bureau.
They're there, and we will make sure that you have a supply.
Well, let's keep on here. We got Nashville making a stop again here.
And this is after the new year, so we can kind of briefly hit these maybe, and then you and I can do some more later in the year.
Sure.
But Sunny Sweeney is our second campus series production, and she's here the end of the first week that we are back in school. She's here Thursday, January the 12th.
She's beautiful.
Not only is she beautiful, she has attitude and a voice with even more attitude, and I think she has a lot of staying power. I think we're going to hear a lot more from her. Right now she has 2 songs playing on the radio. One is From a Table Away, and the other is Staying's Worse Than Leaving. And so she is a Texas girl, and we're really excited about having her here. Her album actually will be coming out next week.
Okay, so here, the beginning of September, it'll be coming out.
Actually, it'll be coming out the end of August.
August, okay.
Yeah,
I gotta pick
so
that
it's
up,
already out.
Right. Okay,
I forget.
Good.
We're in the future.
A little bit of a retro style, so that's
right.
good. I'm gonna have
so
to
we're
pick
real
that one
happy
up.
about that.
Well, once again, I know if you've booked her, we'll be hearing more about Sunny Sweeney.
You know, sometimes there's a lot of luck in the draw.
Well, the next one, I have to tell you, I've already promised these tickets, even though this concert's not till, or the show's not till February 4th. I've already promised these tickets to somebody, because it's the official Blues Brothers review.
That's right. And it is the only Blues Brothers show that has been sanctioned by Dan Aykroyd and the Belushi Estate, which means that it's really up there. And they come with the international or the Continental Rhythm Band and a gospel group, and you're going to see some Blues Brothers action on that stage, let me tell you. And that one is February the 4th, and that's also a Saturday date night.
You know, if Laura was out here with us instead of back there with John, we would be talking about, what is it when everybody breaks into dance? A flash mob.
Yes.
I'm thinking Blues Brothers.
There might be a flash
mob out here.
There might be.
What fun would that be?
Last year at the Band Perry, everybody stood up the entire concert.
Oh, gosh.
It was really cool.
I bet. Well, I mean, look what they're doing. It's
yes.
great. Well, this will be fun, the Blues Brothers in February.
Right. And then we have another Backstage Pass, and that one will feature and showcase WKCTC students and alumni. And this is the second year that we've done that. Our students need a place to go play their music, and their friends need a place to come and hear them. And so what better way to bring them back onto campus than to give them that place and that opportunity. Good. So that one is on February 18th, also a Saturday night. And then I know one of your personal favorites, I think, on February 24th, we're back in the Keynote Series with Chef Jeff Henderson. Chef
That's
Jeff
great.
has the Chef Jeff Project on the Food Network, in which he takes 6 at-risk children, teaches them to cook, and mentors them to a degree and tries to turn their life around. So to stay in that tune, I'm talking really fast, guys, but to stay in that vein, we are doing the same thing with at-risk children here a couple of
Wonderful.
weeks before
Sure.
with our chef, Patrick Flesher, and our culinary art students. And we'll bring 10 kids in, they'll cook, and then they'll be able to serve their friends or their family or some of us.
Well, this will be really fun, and so it's actually a dinner.
Well, there are 2 events. There is a 5 o'clock VIP dinner, and that's $50. And again, the culinary department, which has been nationally sanctioned and
Oh,
certified
yes,
this year.
congratulations on that.
Yes, not sanctioned, accredited, nationally accredited this year. And so this is kind of in celebration of that, bringing this well-known chef in.
Oh,
but he's
great.
also the author of New York Times bestseller, Cooked, his memoirs, which is really an interesting story.
I didn't see that book in your office, but I'm going to look for it.
Yeah, it's in my
That'd be
office.
good. Well, we've really got to move quickly
Okay,
here.
go.
But Grumpy Old Men, the Jazz Quartet.
Right.
Oh my goodness! That's
Another Backstage Pass.
Yes, I
that's
love
on
that.
March 10th.
Yes, that'll
And
be
then
fun.
we have the campus
another
read.
Saturday night, date night.
Yes,
That's good.
another date night. And then we have the campus read, which is already started. Students, all of our English 101 students will be reading that book, and hopefully people in the community. And then Silas House, the author of the book, a Kentucky native,
Yes.
will be here on March 12th and 13th doing several educational activities.
I love him, and I really hope we'll involve our local book clubs again.
Oh yes,
and-
we're trying our
and
best to do that.
This is
I'll be
this would be
calling
great.
you.
And if anybody out there has not read any of Silas House books, oh gosh, Clay's Quilt, start there. Trilogy, read those before you get to Eli the Good. But you can read them; they'll all stand alone. But the story is so good.
You need to kind of have the threads.
You do. And an illusionist, I love that.
And he does a double levitation illusion where his assistant is levitated or levitating.
No planking.
No, no. And then he levitates himself to go above and, check for wires and the whole thing. It's really pretty amazing.
That's March 17th. Jason
Yes.
Bishop. That'll
Yes.
be
Yes, and Jason is also a
really
product of the
fabulous.
foster care. I know I need to go, but a foster care child. And so we're doing a special 10 o'clock show that morning, lecture
With the
demonstration
kids.
with him for kids.
Oh, that'll be great. Well, we're getting here towards the end, but still April. Dead Man's Cell Phone. This is a play.
It is a contemporary play by Pulitzer-nominated Sarah Ruhl, and it will be directed by our theater professor, Constance Frank.
Does a
and
great
so
job.
hopefully we'll have students, and it'll be fun, and it's different. It's a contemporary show, a dark comedy.
Every show that I've seen that has been involved local talent and students has just been, the top of the line here. The talent really is good.
We're very proud
Yes, that's good.
of those performers
Good.
and those directors.
When you pick up this brochure, and I know you will, there's a schedule of what's going on in the gallery, the exhibition schedule. We touched on that a little bit. There are educational opportunities, like we were talking about with Illusionist and with Silas House and with the chef. Then you've got holiday concerts and a Pops concert coming up. But these are, we're talking about December and April, but
Right.
I always love the holiday concert, and it's such participation in that. And it's free admission.
It is free
I
admission.
mean, what
and
a holiday
right.
tradition have you got here?
We have several, begin the holidays with
Yes.
us is what I say every year. And we have several free things, the last few things that you've mentioned, and the Hispanic Heritage Celebration, all of the exhibitions where we serve food and have started to try to have live music. Silas House and the chorus concerts are free. So there is no reason not to come for
Right.
live art in Paducah.
Yes, that's exactly right. Well, live art, the fine art takes many different roles.
Yes,
here.
it does.
And do come out to the college, be a part of this college. There's a reason it's called a community college. It is.
Right.
It is right smack dab here, not just with the arts, but in the programming.
Oh, yes.
If you haven't been out here, I am sure there's someone who will take you around and get to know this community college, because it is ours. It's right here in Western Kentucky.
It is, and we're very proud of it. We just received a huge nomination. We're finalists for, and I'm sure I'm going to get this wrong and get in trouble with PR, so I won't even try to go there unless somebody off camera wants to yell it out for me. But there is a national competition of community colleges, and we are in, I believe, the top 20.
Just like the Chamber, just like Paducah, here we are.
Here we are.
We have so much going for us that we overlook sometimes. I do believe here in town we are our own harshest critics when we look at our lives here, but our quality of life is so good. The opportunities are right here. If we don't take advantage of these opportunities, shame on all of us.
I agree, but then I would, and so would you.
Yes. One last thing, there are some student open mic lunches.
Yes.
There's no reason to not, you may have some of that hidden talent inside. Come to one of these open mic lunches. Just try it out,
Right, it's a way that our students are on campus and they sign up online, and then we serve free pizza and sometimes tie into other activities, and they get to just perform their songs.
That's good. And your website?
www.artsinfocus.org. And if you prefer to buy them on the telephone or come in person, we're happy to do that. Our number is 270-534-3212.
Gail, I'm so glad we've gotten together. We covered an awful lot.
We
We're
always
all over
do.
the board, but I think we did pretty good. We got
I
it
do too.
done. Looking forward to it. Can't wait to the schedule to get started. And
Well, it actually started with our first art
Right.
exhibit last week opening.
That's right.
And it was lovely. And so don't miss them. Come on out. Get your tickets now, especially for Thompson Square. And season tickets are available
Yes.
for the Focus Series.
and they are very reasonable.
Oh, yes, they are very
They
reasonable.
are. Thank you for joining us. You can catch this again once on paducah2.org. Did I get that right?
You got that right.
And go see not only this tourism talk, but some of the past tourism talks, or some of the other shows that have got people really talking in our community. So, but join us back here, and if you're downtown, stop into the Visitors Bureau, 128 Broadway. We'd love to see you and share some of the other activities that are happening in Paducah. Thanks. We'll see you next time.